toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Boone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blue Devils offense will get the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this.
Curry continues to fight for yards. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. Got enough for the first.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And a lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you've got to be extra careful with your ball security.
Looking for space. It's Duarte. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run the option. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Hokies are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dances away to buy time. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have...
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Coming out with it, it's Boone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed, because they can't block.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space.
The return brings it out to the 34. And the Virginia Tech offense will take
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Scanning the field, it's Key. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the counter. Crosses the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake, defend.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
He lofts it high, high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Try to get it to the edge. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They go to the ground. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Virginia Tech, 32-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on second down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Key. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
and this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
2-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stress you with his feet, stress you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds.
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
To the air, it's Key. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Crispin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Madden. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's open. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Dropping back, it's Key. Using the quick game. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the Sticks with the 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Virginia Tech, 51-0.
He'll bring it out. It's Warren. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Vic. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Clutch it out of the air. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake.
He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try.
He's loose inside the 30. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Key. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip through the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? That's reeled in. It's Warren. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down for this offense. Might be changing the route. Pressure coming. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Direct snap. It's Duarte. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Got out of trouble and throws. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Hokies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
86-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
Makes the grab down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
To the air on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That's caught. It's Warren. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Makes the catch. It's Warren. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hand off from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Key. Fires to the right. Already find a hole in that secondary. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Warren. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.